I've wanted to get back into doing this for quite a while now. It's just as we grow older, things keep happening in our lives and stuff gets put on the backside. Significant things in my life have changed, and the good news is I'm going to try to get back into reviewing comic books on this channel. The bad news is, for those of you who enjoyed me reviewing comic books on a weekly basis, I'm very sorry, but I don't think it's ever going to be that way ever again. In terms of single comic book issues that I would constantly review on a weekly basis, the reason why it's probably never going to go back to that again is because I am almost a year behind on comic book stories. As of recording this video, sitting here right now, I have yet to touch X of Swords, Endless Winter, Future State, a lot of that stuff. I have yet to even touch it. There's plenty of Black Label stuff, DC Black Label comics I would like to talk about. I'm still in the mid 40s of Amazing Spider-Man. I am still, like I said, I'm just really, really way behind. I just got introduced to Punchline. So, yeah, that should also tell you. I haven't even read 3 Jokers yet. So, yeah. But I got a couple of books here that I've wanted to talk about. And if you saw the thumbnail and the title of the video, you already know what I'm talking about. And that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. I wanted to talk about this, and now I finally have the time to talk about it. My God, you got Eastman and Laird on this, and that alone is enough to make me go, "Yep, sign me up." And they're joined by Tom Waltz, and he helps them with the script and the storytelling in here. This is from IDW. This is basically in a what if universe. The last Ronin is one of the Turtles, and he is the only one left standing. Which one is it? I'm not going to give that away. I know this book has been out for a while, and I know a lot of people are talking about it on social media, but for those of you who don't know which one it is and would like to read this without being spoiled, I will do you a favor and I will not spoil it. But it is revealed at the end of the issue which one of the Turtles the last Ronin actually is, which is probably one of my biggest nitpicks. I think the reveal should have been saved for later on in the story. I think you could have kept it up until issue 2 with the reveal. But with that being said, the last Ronin comes back to New York, and we're dealing with a new antagonist, Oroku Hiroto, Karai's bastard son, the grandson or great-grandson of the Shredder. And while the Ronin is infiltrating the city, coming after the last Oroku, he's seeing visions, the spirits of the other 3 turtles. And I love the way the spirits are drawn and the way they're colored, where you don't know which 3 of the turtles they are. You don't see their weapons in their holsters, you don't see their colors. They're all like this shade of bluish gray figures. And it's like, I love that sense of illusion where it's like, oh, you want to know, and it's like the way they talk to each other, you still don't know which of the 3 turtles are the ones that are gone. And that's brilliant. That's awesome storytelling to keep you reading the story, keep your attention on the story, because you want to know what's going on. And just fascinating action. The way that the last Ronin is portrayed in here, you would think he is a turtle that got trained by Batman, stuff like that. And considering that the Turtles have worked alongside Batman, I'm surprised they didn't incorporate that somewhere. But be that as it may, we see that, another minor spoiler, we see that April is still alive. Casey, unfortunately, is not. Minor spoiler there. But the way the structuring is done, the way the plot is presented, the way the character development is done, the artwork really helps sell the story. The artwork is fantastic. The writing is solid. I love the pacing. Everything about this just grabbed my attention, and I was hooked. I was hooked. And that reveal at the end, I was like, ooh. As soon as I finished reading this book, I immediately went on social media and I just went, I fucking called it. Fucking called it. And I was like, yeah, it felt so good to accurately guess, you know? But all in all, a solid beginning to this story. Do yourselves a favor. I mean, you got Turtle creators Eastman and Laird on this. That alone should entice you. Hey, go out and buy this. And Tom Waltz is no slouch either. Fantastic writing. Great artwork. And that takes us into issue 2. Now, there's a reason why this cover is presented the way it is. Yes. But I'm going to try my best to keep my spoilers to a minor setting. In here, we, as we're telling the story in the present time, we are also, in terms of storytelling, we're taken back into the past, and we get to see how one of the turtles was slain. Oh my God! Oh my God! This moment, I'm never gonna forget it. The moment that we get to see how one of the turtles falls was magnificent. This motherfucker died a warrior's death. If you're gonna kill off a hero, that's the best way to do it. You have them die a heroic, badass death. Don't make them look like a bitch. This was fantastic. Very, very well executed. And then we cut back to the present time and we see April and the Ronin reminiscing about old times and everything. And another minor spoiler, we are introduced to April's and Casey's daughter, Casey. Yes, Casey Jones does exist in this time period, but it's April's daughter, Casey. And just more and more great storytelling. The character development is still there. But that cliffhanger at the end involving April, the way the artwork, it was art that didn't have any dialogue. The way the cliffhanger was presented to me made me think, okay, does April have good intentions or is there something else going on? Because the way she was drawn on that last page made me have questions. And for me, it makes it work because it makes you want to get the next issue whenever IDW chooses to release it. This was amazing. This was better than the first issue was. As good as the first issue was, this one was absolutely incredible. Very, very well done. Eastman, Laird, Waltz, everybody that worked on this. So far, you're 2 issues in, and so far, mwah, so fucking good. Love this. Do yourselves a favor. If you're a Ninja Turtles fan and you haven't picked either of these 2 issues up, as I am sitting here recording this right now, these are the only 2 issues that have been released. Issue 3 is not out yet. As I am sitting here right now, issue 3 is not out yet, so it's not too late. Go to your local comic book shop. Go to wherever your comic books are sold. Shameless advertising here for this. But do yourselves a favor. Pick these up and read them. If you're a Turtles fan, you will love these. Fantastic work from everyone who worked on it. And thank you to the Turtles team at IDW for giving us this. So far, you're 2-0, and it's looking really good. It's looking very promising. So, there you have it. I'm back into reviewing comic books, but it's going to be on a basis of whenever I can find the time to do it. Okay? I'm very sorry. It's never going to be a weekly series ever again. But I will try my best to review something whenever I find the time. So, hope you enjoyed that. First 2 issues of Last Ronin. Fucking excellent. Just fucking excellent. So, yeah. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe. Click that bell. So in case you want to see more, You'll be ready for more if you click that bell. I got nothing else, so I'm out, y'all. I am Groot, and I'll see y'all later.